Welcome to my channel, Stash the Cash. My name is Mrs. Lex, checking in with you today. It's actually week 8 and I hope you are all well and doing okay. Today's topic actually entails the envelope challenge My Way to be addressed, which is here. In addition to topping up small challenges on the fly, I will also be referencing other saving units that I have on the table, just to show you the different strategies that you can try, because I feel that any amount saved, big or small, coins or notes, is a bonus, as everything equals money. So I want to keep it as real as possible. So moving forward, I have my binder to the right of me and I have a few visuals on the table. So the first one is, I've got my tin, and I believe I have a couple of coins to be slotted. And like I always say, I'm not too embarrassed to slot a coin, and I don't think anybody should. So today I have 2 and I've slotted those, so I'm going to just move that out of the way. And the next gadget I have on the table is the £5 note saving challenge jar. So I'll just open that. Excuse the racket. I'm just reaching into my binder to the right, and I know that I have a few fibres to add. So today I have 5, 10, 15, 20. So I've added £20 to my £5 note jar. So I'm just going to move that to the side. And in front of me, as you can see here, I have 4 envelopes. And because I will be slotting some more envelopes to add to these on the table, I really want to show you that I do have the 4 envelopes intact. There is £100 in each of them, so I want to keep it real. So I'm going to open them up and actually show you what is in there. So these 4 envelopes, I've actually had them for 4 weeks. So obviously 4 weeks has rolled over and I have another 4 to slot and put them together, and obviously hold on to them for another 4 weeks. As I've said in a previous video, or to anybody new that has tuned in, the envelope challenge My Ways, I actually call it My Way because I'm doing it my way. You know, my intention is to slot £400 on a monthly basis. That's what I have left in my bank account, and I'm just challenging myself to keep them for 2 months. During those 2 months, if there is an issue and I need to pull one, I will do so. It's not a big deal. You know, if you didn't put it down, you couldn't pick it up. So such is life. So, you know, I tried this challenge last year and it worked well. In the middle of the year, obviously I didn't start in January. And it's just something that challenges me. And I find that when I started to do that, I was actually curbing my spending habit in a subtle way, because it's not like you was putting it somewhere. You just was in care of it and monitoring it. But at the same time, if there was a crisis you can pull from it, and that is why I like this challenge. I like doing it, and I like to challenge myself that, you know, hopefully there won't be a hiccup and I can keep it. So far so good. I've had them for 4 weeks, so now I'm going to open them, keeping it real, so I can just check with you that I still have them and they're all correct. So that's 100. That's 2. That's 3. And that is 4. So I have 4 envelopes still intact. And now I'm just reaching for my other envelopes, obviously, which are empty. And I'm now, the new month has rolled over, and obviously I have been paid. So I am now going to add some funds to these envelopes. So I have some funds here, as you can see. I'll just leave it here. Some of the notes are upside down. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my first one. So that would be 5. There we go. That would be 6. Okay, counted that correctly. And the last one, the last 100. So I have 8 envelopes on the table, keeping it real, which you have just seen. And I have slotted 4 today, and I had 4 from the previous month. So here they all are. Seeing is believing. And hopefully, you know, as the weeks roll by, I'm hoping that I won't have to pull from it. But if I have to do so, such is life. You know, things happen and we need to address it. But the most important thing is that I have a plan of action and I am executing it. And at the same time, because of the way it's being done, I don't feel like I'm under duress. You know, it's very easy. It's at my own pace. And like I said in the previous video, all my envelopes have £100 in them. But, you know, you can put 50, you can put 20. I am working with 400 because that's the funds that I have. And I want to challenge myself to slot that amount, because I know that if it was in the bank, I would possibly spend it. You know, it's so easy, when you are using your debit card. You just tap, 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 and before you know, you think, oh, where's my money? Because my money's all gone. So for me, I noticed in 2023 that for some reason, I seem to handle cash better than cards. And I don't know why that is. I don't know. I just, when I have a credit card or a bank card, you kind of tap, tap, tap and it's gone. But when I have the cash, I find that I'm more careful with it. So because this is something that has flagged up with me in 2023, I decided that I'm going to roll with it, because I was able to save significant funds, you know, just doing things in a different way, budgeting, checking myself, curbing bad habits. So, you know, like they say, if it's not broke, we're not going to fix it. So I've slotted my envelopes. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about, I just wanted to reference my other saving unit, and I've just got it here. I have this saving unit, and I had like a vision, and it's my birthday in August, and it's my birthday tin, and I actually slotted, well, I set this up on the, sorry, my camera, the 1st of the 24th, and I really wanted to save £1,000 by my birthday, and that's why this target amount is on there. And you know, I think that sometimes it's good to have a target, because it challenges you. And in my case, a visual aid is helpful, because like I said, in my household, that is, when you have a visual aid like this, you get a helping hand. So anyway, when I set it up, you know, doubt started to set in, but I just want to tell you today that, see this target here, 1,000, I have 30% in there. So that's why I always say, nothing tried, nothing gained. And every day it seems slightly heavier. Well, there's not heavier, it's more of a shuffle. So, you know, I just think, well, you've just seen me add to these visuals on the table, and I have £300 in there, even though you can't see it, but I will open it and you'll see it eventually. And I thought that 7 months wouldn't be long enough, but it just goes to show that, you know, when you are doing something, don't allow anybody to say, you know, you can't, it's not possible. You know, always have a bit of self-belief and always try, because I have learned that when you try to do something, you get a helping hand. In my household, that is. So I'm just trying to meet a mini goal, and you know, I seem to be doing it. I've even surprised myself, you know. So that's why I wanted to just reference this tin. And you know, I know people might think that saving in a jar might be old-fashioned and the rest of it, but you know, I think for some people, you know, it may be beneficial, you know, a sealed unit. And I think visual aids are a good thing for me personally. You know, they seem to be evolving in shops just about everywhere, gift shops, post office, DIY shops, and so forth. So, I mean, why not? Why not use it, you know? And even if you are watching and you think, well, I'm financially set, none of these things are of any use to me, maybe it might be of use to someone else in your household, your youngster, your young adult, your wife, your sister, your cousin, your niece. You know, I think there's something for everybody. And due to the climate that we're living in, we really need to try to help ourselves in any way or form, because the struggle is real. You know, it's not getting any easier, and that is why I feel it's so important to stash some cash. So these are all my challenges done and dusted, and I hope that, you know, by watching, you know, you may find it encouraging, or, you know, there might be something in there that you might think, I'd like to do that, but I want to tweak it slightly. So we've come to the end of the video, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and anybody else watching, thank you for doing so. I'd like to say to you, remember, it's not what you earn, it's what you keep. Pennies make pounds, and pounds have use, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. In the meantime, I'd like to say to you all, take care of yourself, and see you soon.